Hello, guys. How are you all doing? This uh, project is for you to be able to do a cron job, right? Schedule a cron job on the Red Hat Enterprise Linux server. Okay. Now, in the exam, they have you schedule one or the other cron job. But again, scheduling cron jobs are very straightforward. Let's see what they have asked in the exam and how you can get this thing accomplished. So if we go to our website again, right? We go to our course, and this one here is objective 7, and that's it's the question right there. Now it says creating, editing, and managing cron and add jobs for both the system and individuals. So here we have two jobs. So they want us, the first one is schedule a cron job for a script. It could be a backup script to run every day at 2 a.m. and the logs are sent over to a file. So it could be a backup job. Once it runs, um, the the whatever log is created could be regular informational logs or error logs are sent out to this file, so you can always cut the file and see what's going on. And that script should run at 2 a.m. And then we have this situation right here. The second one is to have cron job runs for a specific user, Natasha, which we already have. I think we created this user in the system, and it should execute or run every day, um, at every day. So every day, which means every day, every minute. So each day, and execute a command that logs the message. So this cron job is scheduled to run every day, and it just will send this message into the system logs. So which means system logs is var log messages. That's the var log messages file where you can go cat the var log messages file, and then that shows you what is in there. And so the logger tool or the logger command will be the one to log this information every day. So if you cut that file, then you should see that information show up. Okay. All right. So now what will happen here is that we will start probably with this one right here. This one is straightforward. Now, but for us to start here, let's just if you haven't ever seen or done a cron job, or if you've you know completed projects in cron and you have forgotten how the schedule looks like, let's look at the schedule. I've included a schedule on this your website. If you scroll down, this is the Crontab schedule, right? And the way it goes is that the cron job is arranged in this format. So you do your Crontab, and then once you're setting up your schedule, you have to make sure that minute is first, hour, day of the month, right? That's which goes from 1 to 31st. And for hour, it goes from 0 to 23, which is 11. That's military time. And then 24 um, to our format. So that's the way it goes. This is how it goes, though. 0 to 23. We usually use 0 to 23. And then for the month, which is the fourth option, is 1 to 12. Now, day of the week, which is interesting, which is the last option right here. So you have one, two, three, four, five components. You have it starts from Sunday, which is Sunday is represented with a 0, right? So that's what you should take note of, because um where both 0 and 7 represents Sunday, but usually it is always 0. They use 0 most of the time. It's 0. I've really never seen where they use 7, but it's 0. So 0 is Sunday, and then 6 is Saturday. So if we were to look at some examples, for example, now let's say you're scheduling a cron tab to run every minute, then it will be this, right? So if you want something to just run daily and no specific time, no specific hour, no specific minute, usually they will use this option right here, right? And if you want something to run every hour at minute 0, right? Every hour. So it starts from the very start of that hour at minute zero, then you will do zero. Now remember, the first option is minute, so you start at zero, and then everything wildcard just means everything applies. So runs every hour at minute zero. So minute zero, right? It means every hour at the start of that hour, but we'll run every hour because that's wildcard. Every day of the month, that's wildcard, right? Every month, that's wildcard. That's here month first to 31st. Every day of the week, wildcard, right? So that's what it means. Okay, now this is interesting. So runs daily at 2 a.m. Now remember, this is minute, this is hour. So we're saying that at 2 a.m., starting from minute zero, it should run every day. Everything is day, every day of the month, every day. And then here runs every Sunday at midnight. All right. So we start at minute zero, right? The next is hour, midnight is zero, right? And then, so we have midnight is zero, then we have every day of the month, every month. But now for the week, which is the last one, we use zero because we want it to run on Sunday, right? On Sunday, every minute on Sundays at midnight. So on Sunday at midnight. So it's so midnight, which is the hour, starts at zero, right? And so zero means it starts at the beginning of that hour. That's the 0 minute of that hour on Sundays, every Sunday. So every Sunday, right? So you can see the third one is day of the month and then the month. So which means every day, every Sunday at midnight. So every Sunday at midnight. So that's the way it is. Now this one runs at 12 p.m. Monday through Friday. So starts of the hour, 12 p.m. And then, so for the day, which is the last one, we don't put one day, we put a range Monday through Friday. There's no Sunday because there's no zero. Saturday is 6. So Monday to Friday, every 12 p.m. So 12 p.m. starts. So there's no limitation on minutes. It starts from 0 minutes. So if you wanted to start at 15 minutes, like, 12:15, then you put 15 right here. You see that? So, so that's the way it is. So that you can look more into this, but this is the cron schedule. So what will happen here is that we will go start with question number one, actually question number one, and then we go to question number two as well. So again, they're asking us to create a script. Right now. We will not probably not have the script in the system, right? So we would definitely have to create that script ourselves. So let's go create that script. In the certification exam, you will already have the script created, and you probably will already have this. If this is not there, then you have to create this. Probably you have to create this file, but the script probably will be there. If the script is not there, then you will create the script. So let's go do just that. So again, um, we will go to our system. All right, let me bring the system up right here. All right. So right there, that's where we are. So we will go right there, and first of all, we will create that script, right? Now you can just echo something into the script. Now let's just echo into that script. Let's just put whatever, right? You can just say echo test. Now I'm just putting whatever in the script, but again, like I said, the script probably must already exist. But if it doesn't exist, then this is how we can create that script. We can just do home. Now, in there, we probably don't have a user, right? So we don't have a user. So we might have to, first of all, create that user directory. Now, because if we do ls/home, you see that we don't have a user in here. So the first thing we want to do is make directory slash home. Now, this is in case it's not there. If it's not there, then you have to create. Okay, it says home already. Oh, I'm sorry, home user. All right, so that's it. So we've created that directory, and then let's just echo something into that file. Let's just say echo file, which just we'll just print this. So we just want to create a script, but we just want something to be in it. So all right, so right there, we're gonna create that script, and so we will put the script inside of. It's supposed to be in that user directory, and the script is backup.sh. And then we have to give execute permission to the script. So chmod u plus x. And so we will just do our home user backup. All right, so scripts must be executable. All right. And then we will also have to create the file. Right? Remember, and this, they want us to also create this file right here. So let's just touch the file. So touch var log backup.log. Well, and for this, we might also have to set it up so that it can be accessed because we're creating it as root. So let's just set it up so we give it some permission. I mean, if you, let's do a show mode. Let's just give it permission so, things can write to it. And we might just want to give it a 666, right? So 666. Now, so that this file is writable. Now, is this necessary? Well, if the system is going to write to this file as super user, it might not, but still, that doesn't hurt. You don't want any process to try to write to it, and then it says it doesn't have the permission. Now, so right here, so let's look at our schedule, right? The schedule is to make it run every minute, local time, each day, and execute the command. So for us to set the cron job, it says that we have to set it up to run every minute of every day. Right? Is that it? Now let's verify. Now I think getting confused with this. So this one is it's number one, which is not every day though. So let's make sure we have our schedule right. So it's at 2 a.m. So the script should run at 2 a.m. So that is what it is. So let's go check it out. So it should run at 2 a.m. every day. So for this one, we will get into Crontab. So we go into Crontab dash E. That puts us into Crontab, which is literally VI, right? So you go into VI and then you type I for insert, and then you insert your schedule, which means my schedule will be 0, right? And then space. 0 means at the beginning of every minute, right? And then 2, right? So that's 2 a.m., right? So 2 a.m. every 2 a.m. at the beginning of the minute at 2 a.m. And then we go and put the rest of our schedule. So this is for every. And then now, so which is every day of the month, every month, and every day of the week. So every day at 2 a.m. That's what that means. And then we say, okay, now we're telling the system to run the script. That's add user backup.sh and to send the output, right? And error messages now. So the output, actually, you are appending the output of that into this file. So if it runs and generates any log, whatever thing is comes out of this process, like you see in that file, we did echo test. So that information will be sent to this log file. But we also want error messages. Like let's say the script fails to run, or the backup that was scheduled fails to run, and we have an error message. Then this is what actually sends the error messages to redirect to and one. So this is very important. So it also sends the error messages into the file. All right. So now when we're done. So at this point, we can just save and quit, right? So we just save and quit. And so that is that for that, right? That is that for that. Right. So again, you can usually there's a crontab dash E command to look at the cron jobs, right? Sometimes you just do crontab dash E. Sometimes root will not show it. You have to be a standard user to be able to display. Well, but we just actually it shows that the crontab dash L, I'm sorry. So if we do crontab dash L, okay, this is see the job now shows up right here. Crontab dash L. That's the job that has been scheduled. So you can always do a crontab dash L else has for list, and crontab dash E means execute. So it shows up our job. So that one has been taken care of, right? So that right there is this question. Now let's proceed to the one for Natasha, right? Let's proceed to the one for Natasha. All right. So Natasha is a user. So here, I think the objective is that they want you to be able to, how do you execute a script for a specific user? And if we were to check out Natasha in the system, let's just make sure that we have Natasha in our system, which of course we do. You can see that we had created an account for Natasha, right? And so let's go ahead and schedule that cron job for Natasha then. All right, so we're gonna we're gonna do cron tab. Now this one, since it's not for the general system, you have to specify the user that you're setting it for. Natasha dash E. So it opens up into VI. We do our insert and we put her schedule. So her schedule is every day, right? If we were to look at her schedule, it says create a cron job for the user Natasha that runs every minute of every day of every month of every day of the week. So that's what it literally means. And this logger means it should actually send this message to the system logs. And the command logger, the logger command, if you were to do which logger, it just shows you it's a command. This command can send any message to system logs so that when you verify system logs, you can see that information. So to do this, the schedule will be, right, um, will be every minute of every hour of every day of the month, of every month, of every day of the week, right? And then we have the logger command execute. You always have to, in crontab, you must specify the path of the command. So that's the command. So logger command will execute and will send this message into system logs so we can they can always see it. And so that's that message. See that? So we now save and quit. All right. So we save and quit right down here. Press enter. And we can do our cron tab dash L. And you see now, since this is for Natasha, we must log into Natasha's account. Let's do an SU Natasha. We must log in as Natasha to be able to see it. So cron tab dash L. You see right there. So that's the schedule. Now to verify this, we can check system logs to see. Usually it's every minute of it's every yes minute. It starts with every minute, all right? Every minute of every hour, every minute of every hour. So So if it's already a minute, so we might already have some stuff in there. Now to cut var messages, which is you must be super user. So let's exit out and go back to root. And well, let's tail the command and see what's at the very bottom. Tail, let's tail the file, which is where the log messages are stored. Log messages. See if we have any logs that have been generated. Um, yeah, so it seems like the 1 minute out, 1 minute period isn't here yet. So we just got to still wait for a minute for it to generate it, right? So it hasn't generated it yet. All right, so we can always grab that information. That is, let's just EX200. All right, so we got an input. So if you notice, we were at minute 17, 8:17, which now it's 8:18, and this is the output. See, this has been sent out. That has been sent out. So that's what that does. It sends out this message every minute, right, of every day. So let's just cut without doing that. Let me see if I, okay. So that is, I think it probably is up here somewhere. I think since I did just, if I cut the whole file, let me cut the whole file because what I did was just grab. So once you are tail, it probably shows just the last 10 messages, and it's probably more than that. It's probably way up. Let's see. So if you were, this is the message right here. And that's minute 19. And you can see 8:19. Now we had the first one at 8:18, which must be up there somewhere, right? It must be up here somewhere. Now if we were to if you just wanted to display the messages, then let's grab -I EX. And again, in the exam, time is of the essence. You don't have to be doing all of this. If you are confident that you have all of this showing up, you just move on. You don't have to waste much time doing this. But if you noticed, you can see right here that these are three inputs that have come in already. So it will be doing this every minute with that schedule, right? Every minute, 17, 18, 19, and you can see that's it. So that right there is the objective of this project. It is a Crontab project, and you can schedule daily backups. You can schedule. So those questions have come in the exam, and you can now schedule scripts to run in Crontab, right? That's what they're trying to find out. And you can also schedule any process to run. It could be anything, right? In the exam, they could have changed what you want to schedule. They could have you, they will have may have you schedule a script. They might have you schedule like something like this where a message is displayed somewhere. But it's a matter of you understanding your cron schedule and how to run it, cron tab -E, and then to verify cron tab -L. So it is what it is. All right, guys. So that's that for this project. See you in the next project. Thank you so much. Bye bye.